wanted to answer. My mom was married 5 or 6 times, according to, it looks like, Social Security Administration. Where do I start researching? Okay, that's a little tricky. Apparently mom is not around to ask these questions to, it sounds like.
Yeah, so I would start by making a timeline of her life, finding out where she was at different times. Based off of that timeline, you may be able to then go searching for those marriage records, those divorce records associated with that. In this case, I might, like you asked previously, when do we go for DNA versus when do we go for documents first? In this case, I might go for documents first because we don't know necessarily that she had children by each of those marriages, right? If she did, then we might be able to use DNA test results from different children of each marriage and maybe be able to identify who the fathers of each of those individuals was. But if she didn't have children by each marriage, then we would need to really rely on the documentary trail to identify, who were those spouses, what happened in each relationship. But we can absolutely help with that, and there are absolutely things that we can look at as part of that. City directories, looking at her residence at different times, looking at the census records, looking for marriage and divorce records, court records in each of the locations where she lived will help to reconstruct the timeline of her life and hopefully give insight into how many times she was married and how many spouses she had.
That's so interesting. Okay, well.